Hello there, tarot friends. Happy Sunday. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so excited to be back and able to have a little free time with you today. I feel like every time I am on, I say, maybe I'll be on next week, maybe I won't, shouldn't be long now. And then, I don't know, it's always like a month in between. But whatever, that's just the way of life currently. It's fine. It's funny too how much I put on now that Max has had his first full year of school, right? I'm like, oh, once summer comes, then I'll be on more. And then I'm like, well, once back to school happens, then I'll be on more, but it's just whatever. I just try not to make promises. Anyway, hello, Sandra. Chris is here hanging out after a long day of readings. Please tell us how that went. Debbie's here. Hello, hello. I'm going to show some gifts that Debbie sent me, so get excited. I have gifts and a Kickstarter haul from Sarah Kathleen, and then I don't know, who knows what we'll do. Donna, hello. Happy birthday yesterday. I'm sorry I missed you. I think I saw on Facebook this morning when I woke up. Is that so annoying now, right? Like you don't really get the birthday notifications so much anymore, but then the day after, the person will like make a post saying like, hey, thanks for all the birthday wishes. But anyway, we're still going to celebrate. It's birthday weekend. Robin's here. Hello. Thank you everyone for being here. Love it so much. Look what I am shuffling. It's the Eyes Wide Tarot by our very own Robin. Look at that. This was my get ready deck and hang out. Courtney, hello. I kind of think you've been here before, but maybe not if you haven't. Welcome. Robin, oh no. What's the oh no? Eyes Wide Tarot is available on Make Playing Cards. And it's one of my standbys. It's one of my favorite things. Because look. Aren't they cute? Anyway, yeah, this was my get ready deck today. It was a pretty smooth transition, me getting down here today. The kids were all happy and telling me, bye, see you later, instead of like the opposite. Oh, Donna. Yes, and now that I know that it's August 10th, I probably won't forget it. I'm really weird with like birthdays. Once I know it, then it's just like stamped on your forehead and I just know it for all times. Mostly. Ange is here. Hello. I did see recently that Ange had like a re-intro to her channel. I have not watched it, but I saw it. Last week was super busy with work, and so I'm behind on all things TarotTube. But anyway, please go check that out if you don't know Ange or if you need a reintroduction. Deanne, you sing the praises of my deck more than I do. Well, that's okay. I adore it. So anyway, I have a couple, like a few things to show, and then also like a few topics I want to bring up today and see how you all feel about those things. Like, I don't know what to call it really, like just life things. And to me, it's like witchy woo because everything is, but it's really just kind of like normal questions or topics. So anyway, you want to hear this thing shuffle? I know you do. Okay. I went a little slow on the table because it's that like metal one, and I feel like I'm always, deafening you all with that when I clank all my bracelets against it or whatever. What did I do? Upside down? I shuffled it like up and down, and I don't usually do that. I was just so excited to show you. The colors are so nice too. They're just so nice. They're like bright but still calming somehow. It's really well done. Um, Robin, this is funny. So he says you don't normally do pip decks much, do you? I do. I just don't show them very often. When I'm using stuff on online, I guess, I just don't show them as often. But I do in my own practice love pips. So, you know, okay, I'm just like looking at you all and having a great time, and I'm going to show you treasures now. You don't have to wait anymore. But anyway, did Chris tell us how readings went today? Trying to do a little catch up because I feel like sometimes I just talk about myself a lot. Yikes. I do that in person too, but it's because I'm nervous. Telling you all the things today. Okay. So we said hi to everyone. I'm just going back and checking. And I want to say too, sometimes some of you will like answer a question that I ask, or you'll say something that I want to put up on the screen and then I ADD away from it. And then I'll be in the shower like 7 hours later. I'm like, wash my hair. And I was like, oh, Donna said that one thing and I didn't put it up. I just want you to know, I don't ever really forget about you. Your comment comes back to me hours later, and then I feel bad that I didn't talk about it. Chris, you delightful blueberry muffin. That sounds so good. Mm. Uh-oh, Bayla's crying. It's going to be okay, though. Boo, dad voice. Notification, please just leave me alone. I'm happy with the colors more so than the stick figures, but then again, it was done to show others it could create decks quite easily regardless of art talent. Well, it does the job, and I think it's super adorable. Okay. Oh, screaming. It's okay. Are you catching all this? Millionaire shortcake. What does that mean? My poor baby. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. She's having a rough time because of her allergies. What is millionaire shortcake? I'm going to look it up. It's casual Sunday, right? You all don't care. There's 6 of you here. My favorite 6. Millionaire. That reminds me of something else, but this is gonna sound really silly, but I don't know what. When I read that, I thought about, just like Indiana sugar pie. Do you guys know what sugar pie is? Is that what it's called? Hold on. Millionaire shortcake. Caramel shortbread. Okay. Oh, okay. Caramel squares. That's like what we call them. Oh, or Wellington squares is a biscuit confectionery, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Want to see it? Looks like that. Amazing. You all just have better names for things than we do. We're boring. Okay. Sounds like something invented by Chris. No, it's a real thing. Perhaps a baking incident gone wrong. The A team, indeed. Okay, I need a sip of kombucha and then we're going to get going because I'm still distracted by my baby. Geesh, Chris, you put that blueberry muffin to shame. Oh, why? She's in this phase where if something, Vela is who I'm talking about, by the way, if something like tips her off, then she's just very upset for like 20 minutes. I jinxed it by saying everything went so well when I came downstairs today. Okay. Well, now we're going to leave this all mixy shuffled, and the next time I use it, I'll be like, who the hell did this to my deck? But it's okay. They're happy. Their little tin home. Okay. Let's start with the gifts that Debbie sent. They arrived on Monday, and it was the perfect day for them to arrive because that was the roughest day of the week for me and my children and my work. Currently, Max is on summer break, so I'm working from home with both kids at home, and sometimes that's easier and sometimes it's harder, than just having one of them here. Um, it was just not a great day. It was not. Um, again, kicked off my super busy week at work. I was feeling super overwhelmed with the workload, and it was just like the worst day for everyone's mood and behavior and everything. And then this giant box of things, like Debbie said, I'm sending you this deck, which she had mentioned, I don't even know when, a few months ago. And she's like, okay, I'm finally sending this, and it was a bunch of things. So the deck is by Elisa Seitzinger, and it's called the Symbolic Soul Tarot. Do you all know about this? So it has really interesting symbols. And I have not read anything about it, and I want to do that today because I'm interested. I did shuffle it and did a first draw, and I got the Two of Swords, which is my Decan card. So that's real cute. But I thought I would read just a little bit and we can find out about it together because all I had time to do was like shuffle and pull cards. A card because it was terrible Monday. Oh, Chris says, I've seen the Symbolic Soul on Cheryl's site. That would be Oneness Emporium. Excited to hear your thoughts. So far, I really enjoy it, but I've only used it a tiny little bit. Yes, Debbie is so sweet, and she sent a whole ton of stuff. Chris got, how do you say this, Mirakai Tarot today. That's exciting. Yes, it's so fun. Gifts are so fun. Okay, let's read about this because some of these are a little spicy. Okay. Let's start with a foreword just to kind of get an idea. Originality and accuracy. One of the reasons why the Symbolic Soul Tarot by Elisa Seitzinger is invaluable is that it offers a cultured and at the same time very personal reinterpretation of the tarot archetypes, enclosing in each single card new sparks to light our perceptions and interpretations. I would say that's accurate from what I have seen so far. I flipped through the entire thing and then I shuffled it a bunch and pulled my one card. I always do like an intro card. So what you have in your hands is a deck that is alive and refreshing emanation of the multi-layered, in-depth work and the expansion of symbol accomplished by this visionary with a talent for the language of imagery. These are cards not just for collectors, therefore, given that they enclose all of the power of classical decks with the addition of a vision, that of Elisa Seitzinger. She talks to us of the small, continual conversations between kingdoms, human, animal, vegetable, mineral, and even alien. Okay, and that was getting that alien vibe as well. These cards are free from the asphyxiating partitions we use to limit ourselves, and they take us by the hand toward intersections and mirroring, fellowship, and alliances. Well then. So anyway, that's just the first paragraph of it. Yes, some of the images are a little cheeky. I was flipping through and I was like, wait a minute. Ange says, or even when we win giveaways on each other's channels, I won a deck from Chris years ago, the Shadowland Tarot, and it has his energy in it, and I love that. Yeah, isn't it great? I agree. Okay, so there's that. This is a Lo Scarabeo, by the way, 78 cards with book. And I will flip through it just however, because again, I have used it a bit. So here we have the Hermit, and in the hood, there are stars. And then I don't know. I guess I should look at the book and see what it says. If these are meant to be like bees or fireflies or what. I don't know. Chris says, although a deck with my energy sounds like it's partial to a ramble, then that's good. That's what we need. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. We can maybe check that out in a bit here. Um, okay, tell me what you see. The wheel. And there are a lot of eyes in it. And that's not necessarily my favorite thing, but I have some decks that incorporate eyes a lot, and they're like some of my favorites. And like right now, I can't even think. Oh, yes, I can. Wooden Tarot. Is that what it's called? By Andrew Schwartz. Yes, Chris. Okay. So lots of interesting things to dig into. Do you see these rabbits on the queen pens? Donna, too many eyes freak me out. That's usually how I am, but it's just the way this is done. I can't really explain it, but maybe because it's this black and white and gold and the rest of it is sort of simplified in that way. I think that helps. I think that's why it's able to have so many little details on it that don't necessarily feel overwhelming, but instead feels like you're just searching for things. And then there's like this, see the person with the face on the back here, receiving the cup or reaching for the cup. This is the 6. And that's like a little like Patrick Valenza to me. Not to say that two-faced things were not created before, but I just mean the art style and that idea together. There's just that kind of vibe. The 7. And there's things like the cats, and like this deck has a lot of things that are not usually like what I'm into, but it's just so balanced or something. I don't know. Oh, and the backs look like this. Do Aquarians use the toy toilet? And when the characters have whited out eyes, it's also a nope for me. The Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose has a lot of eyes in it. Okay. Brace yourselves for the graphic nature of this Queen of Wands card. Make sure you look all around. This is a full card. Three of Cups. The whole like fish, cat, alien. Here's Temperance with a third eye. And then there's also like an eye in this flower down here and like eyes at the creases in the elbow. And I think maybe because it's so integrated, maybe that's part of the reason as well, that it's like, okay, this devil is extra, okay? Do you see everything that's happening here? Yeah, it's quite the situation. Page of Swords. I like how the body looks like a heart and it draws me back to like Three of Swords vibes, even though I'm like one of those who gets a little in my feelings about the Three of Swords. I like this because it's bringing in that mental energy. And like, yes, we have a mental um, struggle over heartbreaking things. And so this kind of balances that out. It makes it like a counterpart and it makes me feel better about it. And I like that there's heart symbolism in this swords card. Does that make sense? Brings a whole new meaning to water bearer. I'm not generally deterred by black and white cards, but feeling like I'm really missing color here. And that's fair. It looks like one of those that you could color as well, you know? The Four of Cups. I think with all of the kind of extra things it has that aren't usually my favorite, I think somehow it's helping all of that, like all of it go together because I like the little like extra perspectives it's giving. The Empress. Some of it is subtle and some of it's really not. I don't know. It's like really working for me. I feel like it also met me where I was on Monday when I opened it. So that could be part of it. I was having a time. The Hierophant, I like that there are 3 keys here. I like it a lot. Oh, Debbie says this is the only black and white deck she owns. Yes, and there is gold. King of Cups. The Sun. Poor Vela. King of Swords. Two of Wands. Yeah, I like the Sun. Did I say that out loud or was I talking about my kid? I do too. I really like her look. Like I don't know. It's great. Seven of Swords. It's extra creepy to me. Five of Pence. Four of Swords. I really like the little, I don't know, to me they're like dream bubbles coming up off of the flower that he's holding. I don't know. That's what it makes me think of, and I love it. Like steps to the other side. This 5 is really interesting. There's like a mom who's like pissy about what just happened, like hands on her hips, and like the kid back there crying. The dad that had like too much dad voice. That's what I feel like. You went in too strong, guy. The 6 of Wands. The 7. I love this. This high heel situation, by the way. The Knight. This horse is very serious. The Ace of Wands. I didn't really like fully look at this one. The Star. Moon. Wah, 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 wah. I think he's on the phone now. Can you guys hear all this? The Ten of Swords. I wonder how difficult it is to take a defensive stance in stilettos. Sometimes it helps to get a wider base. Donna. More crotch fire. Oh, it's amazing. Eight of Wands. There's kind of a lot going on here too, like this little dock and like in the water. I think it's maybe a little like lily, and then there's like a stork or something over here. See all this little world happening beneath the eights. Nine of Wands. They've got two different shoes on. Knight Pence. Traditionally one of my favorite cards, and I love that there's like planets in the back. And, you know, other things happening. The horse is just standing there. So what is it doing? Donna, do you use this deck more at night? Asked Robin. Interesting, the horse is like blindfolded too. Like this is like a really standstill kind of Knight of Pence. I would read that differently than I typically do. I'd say like, okay, maybe it's a little too much stillness going on. Flip through a few here. Do you mean Debbie, Robin? I don't have this deck. Oh, and I just read out because I'm not even. So Debbie, do you use this deck more at night? Here's the ace. Two of Cups. King. Yes, Debbie sent it to me. Debbie says, I use it all different times. I was just drawn to it as soon as I saw it. This death card is cool. There's a person with a mask on down here, by the way, which I think is significant for our time. Yeah, the Hanged Man is cool. The whole hourglass situation. Tower. The Lovers card, I remember this kind of stopped me. Again, I just did a quick flip through, but them hit with the arrows, I don't know, it really, like we get like arrow through the heart kind of symbols, right? It's common, but like I don't know, really seeing this like with the arrows in their body really made me pause. Janie's here. Hello, Deanne and all in chat. I'm so happy to catch us live. Well, we are so happy that you are here. I'm just showing some cards. I rambled for a bit, like kind of about nothing. And now we are looking through. So again, we have like a heart. Eight of Pence. Okay, do you see this? Rock star. And Robin, you see where this creature is? Sitting outside of the legendary CBGBs. It's funny, right? Jane, this is the Symbolic Soul Tarot, and it was a lovely gift from Debbie. The Ace of Swords with a snake is awesome. I really like this situation. Robin says, oh yeah, I probably played in that card. Here's the Two of Swords. This is my Decan card and the one I drew on day one. The Chariot. Judgment. She's holding up a mirror, which I love. Helps to kind of explain the card when it maybe comes up in a reading for someone who's not super familiar. Three of Pence. To me, this looks like this person's like creating a portal in the back. I don't know. That's what I thought when I saw this. Ten of Cups. Happy alien family vibes. I mean, alien and girl and cat. Love it. The Page of Cups. A little role reversal here. Nine of Pence. I love that the falcon has a key in the mouth. I love a key. Just throw them in anywhere. Ten of Pence. Strength card. That's funny. Kid in a cup. Says Robin. The World. Seven Pence. The Fool. Lots of nice pattern work in this deck, says Robin. Yeah. Magician. High Priestess. Page Pence. The Knight of Cups. All done up. See, here's another thing too. So I like that. So there are fish on like the saddle, and then the kneecap is like an eye, but the eye looks really similar also to that fish. And I think that's part of why, like that seamlessness, I think that's part of why I like the eyes in this. And I kind of said that earlier, so I'm sorry if I'm just repeating, but I'm trying to kind of make sense of explaining why I like it so much. And then we have this like My Little Pony stamp back here, child of the 80s. So I love that. If anyone's crotch was going to be on fire, you would think it would be this guy. The Knight of Cups. Hilarious. Three of Swords. Oh, and there are snakes, and I did not realize that before. But I like that. Yeah. That's me too, Donna. I feel like the more realistic they are, the more I don't like them. Um, yeah, Jane, you've missed a lot of fiery body parts. Here we have the Six of Swords. This is cool. Okay, I really like the egg. So in whatever card that was, there was a tower with an egg at the top. But do you think I know which one it is? Was it an ace? Ace wands? I'm going to find it. Please hold. When you stare at your cards, you don't want them staring back at you. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the eyes, but sometimes I'm just not, most of the time, I'm just not that into them. But like I mentioned earlier, the wooden tarot has animals with like extra eyes and then like a human eye on an animal, like in the chest or something. And for some reason, that one doesn't really get to me either. It's not so unsettling as some others. Okay, there's planets and the Queen of Swords. It would be interesting to look at them by suit too. I feel like there are probably some connections like the one I'm talking about now that I like. The three. Okay, the cardstock's really nice. It's like smooth matte. It feels great. I don't know, it's kind of thick-ish. But it's got a nice bend. It might be really great cardstock. Please hold on my final verdict. Where are you, Egg Tower? Okay. Oh, there it is. The Ace of Wands. I was right. Okay. So I like these things together. So here we have this egg up at this. Is it a tower? Yeah, there's a pathway leading back to it. And then here we have, in the 6, we have this little guy. Where am I? Right here. Taking the egg across. I don't know. I really enjoy this. Oh, my baby's crying again. And it's cracked, like the cracked egg is what they're taking across. I just really love that. Don't really know how else to articulate it right at the moment. Here's the 8 of Cups. Yeah. Sandra says, I like what looks like a plague doctor in that 6. It's nice. It's fitting, right? 9 of Cups. Knight of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page. So there's this kind of like deserty pyramid cactus vibe going on with some of the Wands cards. Four of Wands. Chick wedding? Oh, I mean, they got tambourines. Maybe they're just having a ritual, but not to discredit their ritual. I'm just saying. Maybe it's a chick wedding. I like the fire down here. It's real cute. Who doesn't love a little 4 Wands? King Wands. Ace Pence. 8 of Swords. Interesting that those two were hanging out. And the 9 of Swords. Yeah? Okay. So let me It's kind of like Lost Forest cardstock. Oh, it's really nice to overhand as I throw them around, but it is. It really is. Yes, the little Easter eggs and cards. Let me see about this riffle. I'm probably not going to riffle this one because, oh yeah, probably not. I mean, I can just like drop it like I do. Smell is 10 out of 10. Cardstock is super satisfying to overhand. I love it. So thank you, Debbie, so much for my fun new deck. Let me read one. I think Debbie said she liked the Six of Swords meaning, so let's find that. Escape Journey Assistance. We know Dr. Plague doesn't have the best reputation, but in this case, a trip on the river Styx might be just the medicine that is needed. Everyone hopes to arrive somewhere better, or maybe we just arrive at a better version of ourselves. On the Styx, death is possible. Eggs must crack for chicks to be born. Pay your money, take your chances, no refunds. Enjoy your ride. Better just to go with it. Murder of Crows. Oh, because Robin's looking for bird people index. No, it looks like they're showing up okay, so I'm glad to hear that as well. Okay. Now, let's look at all these other little extras. Is there enough light? Can you see me? Let's have a sip. I'm onto the kombucha. There was no time to make coffee. Probably don't need it anyway. Okay, so she also sent me this box. What? Look at this. I might, what would I do with this? I don't know. I might make this like my Mildred deck collection box. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just have a bunch of extras in it. A Howlite, which was hilarious because, again, Monday was a mess. And I open this and see a Howlite, which helps like to calm like frustration, anger, all these things. And a perfect tiny little sphere of a rose quartz. I love a sphere. Okay. So cute. Anyway, a couple little stones and a beautiful card that, hey, DW, we're the same. Why am I just realizing that? Because Debbie is a painter. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. And the envelope and a couple of bookmarks that I'm also assuming that she painted. And then some tarot sticker sheets, which I have never had or used before. Cute. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Max starts school on Tuesday the 20th. And I'm going to make that like a new year for myself with like new tarot habits. I've been bad this year at even like doing daily draws or anything. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Okay. She sent me this book. Amazing. She says there's a tarot twist in it. I need to remember to take this upstairs actually, because currently I have that Tarot of the Mystical Saints, Angels and Mystical Saints. I have that tarot book upstairs in Ryan's like little side table drawer is what I call it because of Blue's Clues. They're called a bedside table. Side table drawer is my favorite. And that book is great to have up there, but I want to read something other than the tarot meanings. It's great and it does function differently than a little white book because it's not. It's like this size and it has all of this information about the angel or saint that's on the card, and then it talks about um, each card has in-depth, or not in-depth, it's sufficient, it's detailed ritual work um, to do with each card. It's amazing. Okay. I'm not in a phase of life where I'm necessarily doing that, but it's like really cool if you're into that kind of thing. Tarot of the Mystical Saints. Yes, by Psychic Nate. That's the one. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I mean, I don't know, it's very unique. Okay, and then a tarot bag. Look at this. Like a tarot bag with tarot cards on it. Oh, that is really cool. Okay, so this has a nice box though, so I will save this for something else, but this is great to have because you need like a stack of 3 or 4 bags of different sizes because you never know when you're going to get a deck that has a stupid tuck box and it needs to immediately go into one of these. So thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. This goes in here. And thank you, Debbie, for this amazingness because it honestly came at a great time. It brought down my frustration. Kristen's here. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday. Okay, so now my Kickstarter haul. Let's have another sip. So good. Oh, God, that's good. Okay. I backed, this is what it is. Creatures Tarot Black and White. Now, I did not have the Creatures Tarot. I had Everybody's Tarot, and it came with those bonus oracles. I've used it a few times. The few times I've even done readings on this channel. This, I'm distracted by chat. Hold on. This was the main project for the campaign that just finished up for her. And she's actually kicking off another one here soon. It was actually going to happen a few days ago. This is Sarah Kathleen, by the way. Spelled like this. She's a UK artist. So I had I had Everybody's Tarot with the bonus oracle. And then last year at some point, I got the 4 playing card sets, which is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there's 2 minis and then the 2 different colors in one box. Like I bought the whole thing, right? And that's what I showed last time. So anyway, she was supposed to kick off another one, I think on the 8th, but she actually had to travel to the States because her father is nearing the end of his life. And she left in a hurry to get over here. She's now, I think, back in the UK. But she just needs some time, of course, to get herself organized and do the next campaign. And I don't really know what the next one is unless it's a mini. But anyway, I backed Creatures Tarot Black and White. And then I added on in, backer kit, Creatures Oracle, plus the original Creatures Tarot color version, plus Creatures Mini Tarot. Had to have it. Let's start with the minis. Okay. It's adorable. Look how teeny. It's the best. Oh my goodness. Chris, probably Moran at Starseed Tarot, because I think they have it on their Instagram sort of regularly. the Magician, the High Priestess. Oh, am I right? I'm right. Sometimes I'm so smart. The Empress. I'm not even on Instagram very much, but most of my Instagram is tarot people, so. The Hierophant. OMG, you are a genius. Yeah, pretty much. The Chariot. They're all so cute. I can't stand it. Their little eyes. Peek. The backs look like this, by the way. She does these doodles and like stationery and everything too, and they're just amazing. The Hermit up in a tree. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. You ready for the Hangman? Oh, they're a mess. They definitely don't stay in a pile. Death. Now, these are mini representations of the creature's tarot, but not like picture to picture. Do you know what I mean? There's just like a thing taken from it. And I'll show you, but I had to get this one out first. Yeah, so simple, but gets the idea across. Definitely get the idea across. The Tower is just the lightning. It's great. The Star. The Moon is a crescent because perfection. The Sun. Judgment. I won't show all of these because I have a lot of decks here. The World. And then Ace of Cups. The Two. So they're not all the same. They have different patterns in the cups. And then like the Five, much like Robin's Eyes Wide Tarot, will show the pips in the formation or like kind of like echoing the RWS or like a nod to it. The Five here, we have things in that same orientation is what I'm trying to say. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So how we do, so the creatures for the quartz are also the same. I don't know if I just said a full sentence. So the Page has like these little teddy bear ears, and the Knight has the devil horns. I'm calling them devil horns affectionately. The Queen also has the horns, but she's like the serpenty looking thing. And then the King is like shown with the octopus legs. Okay. Pentacles, so on and so forth. The Wands are like this. Pence are like sand dollar looking. And then the quartz also have that border around. I'm just realizing, whereas the others don't. Kind of cool. Probably looks cool in a spread. And then the swords are just these two lines. Yeah. Oh, stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay. Do I have, oh, I must have just dropped pens. Okay. So there's that. Let me get these little bitties back in. I don't even know if I've seen Creatures Tarot in full. I've seen it on Instagram and things like that, but I don't know that I've watched like full walkthroughs or anything. I just know how much I love her Everybody's Tarot. And I just fell in love with it. Got everything. Okay, so let's look at the original Creatures Tarot. Are those like some extra special something? Oh yeah, there was something during the campaign that was like the extra majors or something. Am I remembering? Okay. Starts with the King of Cups. This is so cool. Okay. Maybe the majors are just in here separately. Hold on. Let's just look. So these are banded together. This is my confusion. And I don't follow like information super closely. I am on her Facebook page, but still, I'm just like, whatever, my deck will show up eventually. Here are the backs. I have to cheat and look ahead. Double stars. Okay, no, this is just the majors packaged separately for whatever reason. The Fool. Colors are beautiful. The Magician. Ooh, I think it wants to play with Kristen's Star Rune Oracle with all the galaxy loveliness. Look at the High Priestess. Love. I love a blue crescent priestess. The Empress out here making things happen. The Emperor watching over his domain in the still of the night. I will narrate a story. The Hierophant, again, okay, she loves crescent moons, and maybe I'm just a sucker, but look. Can you smell this picture? Can you smell the grass? Yeah, the backgrounds are so nice, says Donna. No, that's not what she says. That's what I say. Donna said, I love the backgrounds. Sandra says, love these. The Lovers. Max said the other day, as he was watching a hawk way up, said, Mom, in my next life, I want to come back as a bird. And for 100 reasons, my little heart burst. I was like, that's right. In your next life? Is that what you want to be? Yeah. Okay. Me too. The Chariot is a little tiny creature on this, I don't know, wasp or something. Like at sunrise. Strength. The Hermit in the Tree. Okay, so you remember the little mini with the hermit just black and white sitting up in the little tree. Here's what I mean by it's taken from the regular deck, but of course it's more detailed here. And these cards, I think, are standard-ish, pretty close to standard, maybe a little bit different just each way. But Wheel of Fortune, Justice, making her way through the clouds, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, In the Water, Pouring Water. Scott, hello and welcome. That's okay. You are forgiven. The Devil, look how pretty. The Tower. Okay, that's interesting. Makes me think of Lost Forest. Tower card, or is it the Devil? It's the Devil. The Star, this one I've seen in posts and things like that. the moon, sun, judgment, and the world. Okay, then King Cups, Queen, the Knight, Page. Look at that water. Ace, the 2, the 3, drinking in the moonlight, 4, super sad 5, 6 of Cups, look how cute. The 7, it's our cover creature. The 8. So it'd be interesting for me to go through like color symbolism and like match up like the desert color. And I mean, we have cactus here, but like to look at those because I remember the Hanged Man was one of those. I might go through and put them in like color groups, like make piles like Kelly Fitz would, because I think there's something there. 9. And the 10, look at that rainbow, loud and proud. Scott, this is Creatures Tarot by Sarah Kathleen. And she is in the UK. And she just finished up a Kickstarter, and she's going to be launching another one here soon for a remake or like a modified reprinting or something like that. That's what she's been doing lately because people are requesting these things. Wait, those were extra majors. Okay, I knew there was something. I think what happened was with the campaign, you could get the original majors or there's like a set of extra. I don't know. But I knew I wanted all the things. Okay, hold the phone. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Death, Temp, Double Star. Okay, I just want to make sure that I have this in order before I say any other things wrong. Okay, because then the majors just appeared after the cups. They're different. Okay. I love this. Yeah, for sure. So here's, do you want to see them side by side? I think you do. I don't know what's available, by the way, of these extra, like this extra set of majors. I don't know. So here's the one that came wrapped separately. And this is the one that was in the deck following the cups. What? This one was wrapped separate. And this came, I don't need to remember because it's on video. So those can go there. They want to be face up. So this purple one, the Magician, this was a separate, the one that was in that separate band. And then here's the Magician that came in the deck. Interesting, right? Let's put them all together. Oh gosh. The High Priestess. This one's like Nessie. I love her too. Wow. The Pink Empress came in that separate band. And this one is the one that came in the deck. Are they all double majors? That's awesome for readings. That's how I feel. I can't really remember. I knew that I was signing up for like the bonus major. So I think what happened was in the original, like in the first edition, Creatures Tarot, doesn't say second edition. I think there was like an original, and then she redid the majors for this one, and you could get the additional, like the bonus majors if you wanted. And so I ordered them. Chris is like having a stroke right now. Stay with us. It's okay. You don't have to have both. Emperor and Emperor. And I'm just teasing. Love you so much. Extra cards make his brain go dizzy. Interesting. Jane is seeing one is over winter and one is over spring. The Hierophant. Oh, I love the crescent way more. I mean, I love the owl. I'm not trying to. It's so hard for me to choose things, but I mean, it's not hard for me to choose the crescent moon. This Hierophant is like when you need to tap into yourself and understand that you are the key. And this Hierophant is about like ancestral wisdom. When you have multiples, do you use them all in the deck or do you pick the ones you prefer? I typically use everything. Yes, it is in my name. The Lovers. These are both cute. They're both cute. But very different feels, right? The Chariot and the Chariot. Oh my gosh. I think I love the snail more. These ones are brave about their actions, and these ones, that's right. Maybe they have no choice to go under cover of night, but you know. Strength and strength. This one has climbed the peak, yeah. This one's like a quieter inner kind of, I mean, with a very outward disability. But kind of this makes me feel like having to go in more, and this is more about accomplishment. And this is more about like sustaining yourself. The Hermit and the Hermit, both in the tree. They sure do. The deck I bought today was an X display, so it was out of order. It has reversals all mixed in there. It had extra cards. It had title cards. Oh no. Oh no. And everything was just all mixed in. Oh my gosh. Did you throw it on the floor? I'm sorry. I wish I could have fixed that for you so you wouldn't have had to even see it like that. The Wheel. Justice. The Hanged Man. Oh, I like the one that's not so deserty feeling. I like this one more. Death. Scorpio constellation, yeah. Beautiful. Temperance. Sarah Kathleen has a Facebook page, Sarah Kathleen Artist, and she posts all kinds of info there as well. And that's where I find out most things. Like I don't even ever go into a Kickstarter to read the updates or anything. I just like don't care until it comes. So Tony's here. I did announce it, though I think it was just this morning. I think I just set it up this morning in the Facebook group. The tower and the tower. So here we have the tree. To me, that says was more clearly hit by lightning. Yeah. So with this, like Robin, you were asking, because I have so many of her decks, if I could fit those into an Oracle deck, I might be more likely to do that. To put some Tarot Majors in the Oracle to give it a different kind of structure. I don't know. I don't need to have, like when extra cards are there, I keep those in. Because this is an entire set of extra majors, I may or may not leave it in. And again, because I have some of her other stuff, I might try to make it into something else, but I just don't know. I just don't know yet because I'm not as familiar. I'm going to go back because I remember now Chris saying something about he thinks he saw my top arrow is still gone. Thanks, StreamYard. Thanks for nothing. Okay. Okay. Jane says, I love a good deck with octopi and cats. Can I arrow up? Oh, I like it. Okay. Chris says, I think it was the Oracle Moran showed maybe in his top 10 Oracle decks video. Okay, very good. I just know from Instagram that Sarah Kathleen art is popping up a lot over there, which I love. I had to sort it out before I could let it near my other decks. Can't be encouraging them to rebel. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. TMC Faye is here. Hello. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Okay. All right. The moon and the moon. These are very different vibes as well. Sun and the sun. I like the darker one better because I'm not really that into the sun card, and this feels like the moon to me. So I would take that. So interesting. Looks very much like the moon. Looks like some shit I would pull for a sun card. Anyway, the second moon reminds me of the Little Prince. The second moon. The second moon. I'm crying about the sun card. Hold on. This one. The Little Prince. Just daggers. Judgment is real cute. Okay, there's this little creature on a lily pad looking at its reflection. That's cute. And I love her wildflowers, like in the Empress card and stuff too. Okay, and then the extra world was this one, the extra set, and then this is the one that came in the deck. Okay, so interesting. Don't you all wish you knew what I was talking about like a little bit more though? Maybe that would help. Oh, look at the ram and the wildflowers. King Pence, here we go back to the minors. Queen Pence in pink and purple, super cute. Like when you're looking at all the card colors, it's really nice too. By the way, I'll show you in a minute. Like Robin's deck, again, some creatures, some colors. It's looking great. Page Pence, again with the wildflowers, brilliant. Ace of Pence reaching out of the sky to grab what looks like a star. I love this. Love this. I choreographed a couple different dances. Actually, I used the one theme in a couple different places of like picking, like grabbing a star from the sky to symbolize a child that you were picking out. So I super love this idea. 2 pence, 3, 4, Vegetables on my plate. What is this healthy food you force upon me? Chris, were you the kid who didn't like his peas and his carrots to mix on the plate? Oh my gosh. Chris is not even having the vegetable talk. But yeah, that's a good question. Did you not? And do you not like food all mixy on your plate? These are adorable, aren't they, Debbie? Are they the same people who need their baked beans in a bowl on their breakfast plate, Robin? Oh my gosh. Hilarious, because we don't eat baked beans for breakfast, but but I love that you said that. That's so funny. 8 pence. Chris, Ryan is full on carnivore now. He is not consuming fruits or vegetables. Oh, he doesn't mind food touching. It's the structure of the tarot is what the thing is, okay? He does not want your extra bullshit in there. The tarot is a thing unto itself. 10 of Pentacles. That's cute. King Swords. Queen Swords. I like her all stormy. The Knight. Back to this like desert kind of coloring. The Page. Real adorable. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. 3. That's pretty. That's like 90s tattoo looking. I dig it. The 4. 5. The 6 is so adorable. Yes, go off by yourself and make it happen. The water, again, is like really nice. I love that coloring a lot. It's doing it for me. 7 of Swords. Talking of stormy, the wind is blowing a right old hoolie here. What are these words? I don't even know. You are adorable. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Hunker down. Stay safe. Robin says, I bought Heinz baked beans from the Brit Foods aisle in my grocery. You have a Brit aisle? What? Of my grocery to try on because you're on the East Coast. This is why. That's amazing. To try beans on toast, and it was yuck for me. Okay. But can we please talk about Carl Pilkington again? Because when he makes beans on toast for that king, right? Is he a king? Some like tribe leader or something? Oh my God. Oh, my mom always decorated our beans with ketchup and sugar like barbecue beans. Oh my gosh, that is so much. The sugar high from that. Your shop has a Brit Foods aisle. See, isn't that amazing? And I did know that that was a thing some places, but we don't like typically have it here. Sometimes at like Christmas, we'll get weird stuff that's like weird stuff. I don't mean that. I mean, we'll get a little like temporary setup, like at an end cap that's like, you know, Brit food section, but not like on the normal here. We don't have that. Kristen, really? Beans with toast. Do you have like family that's like strong roots though that would have like brought that over with them? Too much sugar in them, yeah. What else does it have? Robin says Marmite, but I draw the line and trying that. The 8 of Swords. This is really interesting coloring. This is making me think of like some really particular like early 2000s like underground alt. Is that a thing? Like that's this color scheme. That's what is in my head right now. Like Placebo. Is anyone with me? Tony, Kristen, Tony knows some weird music stuff I talk about sometimes. That these colors make me think of sounds. Synesthesia. We need to get you to try some Bucky. What is that? Okay. No, I was just a weird kid, came up with it on my own. Kristen, beans on toast. She's like, look, this is somewhere in my blood and I will eat it. All right. What's happening? Simon, thanks for hanging out. Happy to see you. Hold on. Simon has a new picture from what I'm seeing. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Okay, yes, placebo. Tony is on it whenever, man, it's Tony and Regina. They're with me. Chris was with me on Music References yesterday in Simon's chat, CCNC. But I mean, a little more mainstream. Though Chris listens to not so mainstream metal stuff, but I was singing Sia when they were talking about chandeliers and whatnot. I also choreographed that, and it was really good if I do say so myself. Okay, here we go. Back to baked beans. I would eat my barbecued beans with toast, but not plain Heinz out of a can. That's a no-no. Okay, I would eat my barbecued beans with toast. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I always, like, if I'm just buying them in a can, like, I always get the brown sugar ones because, or like hickory, no, bourbon brown sugar. Like, that's the one I get if I'm not adding anything, but I almost always add like ground beef to it. Okay, you haven't lived, Robin. What? This is not helping me. He said that pick a wee bit. It's his solitaire pose. All he needs is the big headdress, and it's like Jane Seymour's Among Us. Okay, I am like out of the loop because I did not even notice that picture, but I'm always looking at my phone, so it probably doesn't help. I can just see like the colors. Branston beans are the best. Look at this. Look at this. Mine are all like the brown sugar ones, but more so. Right. I know I'm honestly like wanting baked beans now too, but I don't have any beef and I want like meat in it. And a dashing secret agent trying to seduce me. Yes. Okay. This talk, I have no idea. My sister mixes in a jar of salsa. I'm scandalized and also intrigued. I can see that because sometimes I get really witchy and I'm like, am I making baked beans or am I making chili? And it like morphs into this like delicious, I don't even know what. That is so interesting. Okay. Tell us other bean recipes, people. What do you do? 9 of swords. The 10. Oh, a tonic wine made by the monks. What? Does not, I would have lost that bet. If you would have made me guess what that was, it would not be anything to drink, first off. Tony says, what are y'all doing to the baked beans? We really need, okay. See, I like them a little sweet, but then I add a bunch of savory stuff to it. So it's not really like the doctored Campbell's pork and beans or Bush's baked beans smoky flavor with brown sugar and maple. Tony's not having it. Queen of Wands. Don't you wish we could all just get together and make a bunch of food and be like, look, this is what I eat. And the rest of us be like, why though? What is up with you? Really? I was at Buckfast Abbey and Monks, but never heard of the drink. First off, it's the name of an abbey. Like, it just doesn't sound right. Buckfizz, the band? I'm so confused. What are we talking about? Beans, wine, music? This is how we party around here, apparently. I don't know what's happening. It's amazing, though. Here's another desert color. I'm going to end up putting these in piles. Well, that's really red. It looks darker in person. 4 of Wands. Oh, see, Donna says savory, smoky, spicy. The favorite ones, We're at a steak restaurant in the Texas desert. They were savory, smoky, spicy. I do like spicy too. I mix all kinds of stuff just together. Best summer picnic food, barbecue baked beans, hot dogs with yellow mustard, and a frosty mug of root beer. That sounds amazing. That's totally America right there. Um, I did have just a plain can of baked beans that I was like using as chip dip a couple weeks ago. Ryan was grilling steaks outside and I was inside and I was very hungry. And so I made, um, that's not too far away from like beans on toast, right? Eating it on crisps. Yeah. Like, just like original potato chips. Okay. Crisps. We're spiraling. Simon's luring James Bond with his lover's cards. Tony is hanging out with monks, and Kristen is having Bucks Fizz. I have no idea what is happening. Here's a 5 of Wands for you to look at while you contemplate the beings of your homeland and seductive movie stars. 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Look at all the colors. That's nice. Using baked beans as a chip dip. Oh, it's so good. And I only had like the thin ones, but if you get the ridgy ones, that works better. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Beans on chips. You can make it a hashtag. 8 of Wands. The 9. The chat is crashing and burning. Listen, it's the best chat you've ever been in. 10 of Wands. It was James with his multi-fool card deck. What? Okay, so here's 2 extra cards. The leaf. That's nice. Isn't it? And I love, like, I see that what I'm assuming is a crow, and it makes me think of other realms or like a messenger or both. So I love that. Does a lot for me. And then the second extra card is the journey. We're all in the same book, just on different pages. Donna says it so is being the best chat. Burning crotches and all. I do apologize. It is a very alluring deck. I prefer this to the colorful ones, I think. Okay, I got you. All right. Let me just see. Okay, I'm gonna dig at the computer. Yeah, Kristen, you missed Symbolic Soul Tarot. There was some fire going on. You might like that deck. I think Kristen might like that. Okay, let me see if I can handle this situation. What time is it? 3:28. Okay. Oh yeah, even with the extra majors. I'm not really gonna drop the bridge because it wasn't even. We'll have to rewind to see it. Yeah, I think, did I do that again and not flip the cards around like I always do? Yeah, I think maybe about a half hour in I started showing it. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I can't believe I just did that again. I'm just so excited to shuffle. This is a great riffler. Even with those extra 22. They're in there. Oh, now we're talking about cheddar on the beans. Have you all ever had a bacon cheddar sloppy joe? Because I feel like I invented that about a month ago and it was delicious. Kristen says, I bet Havarti would taste good with baked beans. Or mozzarella, Tony says. And now we're on to chili. I kind of got us into the chili thing. Baked potato, baked beans, and cheese on top is amazing. That sounds really good. Really good. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. I might just show you a couple from the other decks because strength. I don't usually get a strength card on my first pull. I did get strength from Shining. I think from my actual Shining Woman tarot because I bought one of those this year. I almost always get High Priestess, Empress, Moon, Queen Cups, Two of Swords, like my deck and card, like I pulled from the deck that Debbie sent. But not usually strength. But I did get that from Rachel's deck, and now here from Sarah Kathleen's deck. How lovely. Bacon cheddar sloppy joe. Yeah. Sloppy joes are my favorite. Basically, my baked beans recipe with beef instead of beans. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I just buy like Hormel microwave bacon, but it's so good. It's so good. And it's so fast to make that whole thing. So good. I don't like cold pizza. It makes me feel like I'm biting. Am I going to tell you this? It makes me feel like I'm biting into a body. Like the cheese is like the skin, and then I'm so gross. And the cold salt, like, I don't know. It feels like it makes me think about like cold dead bodies. That's what I think about. Can't do it. Don't like it. Jane says we are still in the 888 energy. Okay, like as a kid, I remember being in like 4th grade and being in a sleepover, and my friends were eating pizza in the morning, just like cold out of the fridge. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I bit into it, and that's what I told them, like on the spot. Thanks for that nightmare. But I'm saying I don't like it. I don't like cold pizza because gross. Okay. Yeah. I was like, you all are weird for eating dead body pizza. It's so gross. I don't even like my pizza a little bit cold. Like if I put it in the microwave, like reheating, and it's not like if I get any little cold spot in it, I'm throwing a fit. No, it comes out boiling, and then I sit there and wait and wait. Okay, let me show you just a few. And then I got to get back up to these kids. Papa Dahmer, oh my God. No. Okay, what am I going to be thinking of next time I have cold pizza? I'm sorry. Yeah, see the congealed cheese. Oh, it's got that little snap. It's like skin, I'm telling you. Let's look at the deck that I actually backed. Are there more majors? What is this? Oh no, these are bonus oracles. Chris is leaving now. Okay, Creatures Tarot Black and White. Oh, the majors are all black. Okay, see this? Another thing good cold is spaghetti leftovers. No, see, I want hot food hot. I don't think I like anything cold left over. Like that's not meant to be cold. Nope. Fool. Magician. So the same creatures like card to card from the color version, but then just black and white, right? So you have the same types. Hierophant has a crescent and a key. Lovers. Chariot with a little bird getting ready to send it off. Strength is just a tree. I don't know what I was going to say. I am loath to leave this combo, but I must go take care of everyone. Thank you, Donna, and happy birthday weekend once again. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death. I love this. Just a candle. Temperance. I think this deck is going to play very well with my little Mildreds. The tower is just the lightning. So nice, yeah. I might do Lenny's on top of this. Yep. Domino's do a base called Double Decadence that I love. Has a cheese sauce in between crust layers. What? That sounds amazing. Multiple layers of crust? Okay, that sounds really good. Do we have that? Kristen, I like mac and cheese crispy on the top when the cheese toasts up crispy or add breadcrumbs. I don't like runny gooey cheese kind. Maybe my mom left it casserole in the oven too long. Robin, I feel you. I like all kinds of mac and cheese, but that's how my grandma made it with like, she would like cube up the cheese. And so some of it would just be noodles and then there'd be a spot of cheese. It was like melted through, but the top was definitely baked like golden brown and was like all crispy. Oh. Nomi, hello. Don't have much time. I want to say hello and some love to all. Listen for a few more minutes if possible. Perfect. Yeah, Kristen, I feel like we don't have that. I'm out of the pizza loop a little bit, but I feel like I would have heard about that. The moon has these cool little doodles with it, as does the sun. Love it. I can get down with that. Judgment and the world. This reminds me of like Spacious Tarot vibes. Okay, and then the minors go into like this gray scale. Oh, Nomi says also another vote for crispy mac and cheese. So here's the black and white. That's nice, yeah? The backgrounds, again, like they're nice and textured. I really feel like putting this with Kristen's Star Rune Oracle with all the galaxy-ness going on. I think that would be really nice. That's what I have to say about that. Now, let's look at the bonus cards. Now, with everybody's tarot, I got the bonus Oracle as well. Like in her like first push of it, she offers those like little bonus packs. And so of course I had to get it with this because I feel like it has worked so well in everybody's tarot. And this showcases some more of her doodles. Stillness and rest. I like that distinction. Compassion, forgiveness, trust, patience, protection. That's cool. Truth, hope, balance, peace, growth, change, boundaries, and back to acceptance. And the backs of this look like this. And again, this is Creatures Tarot Black and White by Sarah Kathleen. I'm a fangirl. I think I'm going to save the Creatures Oracle second edition. I do not have the first edition. This is just, remember I backed this, the black and white, and then I kind of loaded up on everything else that I didn't have already. I'm just going to draw one from here, and then I'm going to pack up and go hang out with the kids. They're doing fine now, but Vela was very whiny for the first while that I was down here. Crispy bacon on pizza is the best for me, but I like salty things. I fell in love with green olives on pizza, not the black ones popular here. I love all pizza, I think. That's the other good thing about that Hormel microwave bacon, for real, because you can just easily like add 10 or 15 seconds and make it super crispy. It's incredible. You know what's nice on mac and cheese? Some broken up crisp with that cheese layer on top. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's pull one from here, and then we'll save Creatures Oracle for next time. I'm just going to leave it in my bag so I don't forget. A girl that I went to elementary school with, her dad loved pizza with green and black olives. And like, that was it. That's what he did. And we ate it because we thought it was cool to be like saying we liked grown-up things, which I liked olives anyway. I liked everything as a kid because I was weird. And yeah, and now places make like cheesy olive bread to go with your delivery pizza. Oh, Nomi says, I totally missed that Creatures Black and White campaign. Oh, so pretty. It is really nice. It's really nice. And she's going to be kicking off another campaign here in a few days. She was supposed to do it a few days ago, but she was here in the States to be with her dad, who is nearing the end of his life, I believe. But I can't think of what it is. It's for one of the other editions of something. So maybe this would be an add-on in that. I'm not sure. Or maybe she's putting some of these in her shop. I just really can't remember. Robin says, I love to add little Hormel bacon bits to my mini English muffin pizzas. We love English muffin pizzas around here. One of my home recipes is an everything bagel with pesto and some sprinkled bacon bits, room temp or a tad warmer. That sounds great. I don't know. What is halloumi? You need to cook halloumi cheese to eat it, often fried in the pan with chili flakes. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, bagels are just great in general. Yeah, okay. So I said I was going to pull one of these, yeah? 3 of pence. Look at that. That's us talking about recipes. All right, kids. Thank you so much for Sunday Fun Day. I super enjoyed it. I know that next weekend I won't be here because I'm watching my 2 youngest nieces. Is that right? For 2 days and 2 nights. So I will not be online next weekend and probably not the one after that either because that's Ryan's birthday weekend. But I think the following one I will be here. So that'll be 23, 24, 25, 26, August 30, 31. Like the 1st or 2nd of September. It's my birthday month, September. So I'll try to be here. Okay. So yes, now that we have all of your appetites worked up, as Robin says, go find some amazing food and enjoy. Thank you again, Debbie, for the amazing gifts and for fixing my Monday. Oh yeah, Chris is a sleepy bitch. He had readings today. It will wear a person out for sure. Thank you all for being here. Have a really awesome week. Have a great Monday. Don't let Monday get you. That sounds amazing, and it sounds about right. I will see you next time. I'm going to say like the first Sunday in September. I think that's what I'll try to do. Okay. Thank you so much again. I love you lots.